So I think it's a little more easy topic. Okay. We read some thing from His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Rakshak Srila Goswami Maharaj. Somehow connect with the infinite. How to connect with the infinite? In the beginning, when I went to the Gaudiya mat, Srila Dev Maharaj is telling, the Murti, the deity of Mahaprabhu, was there in another room. And I asked, this Murti is made of what substance? Earth or wood? This was a question in the beginning when Srila Maharaj went to the temple. He asked the devotee what they are doing there. I asked, this murti is made of what substance, earth or wood? The devotee attending the deity told me, he is Mahaprabhu himself. He is Mahaprabhu himself. Or he is Radha, and he is Govinda, or he is Jagannath. Do not try to see wood, earth, or anything else. Mahaprabhu himself is present there. This is the very, very important thing when we look to the deities. Don't look to the deity form of the Lord, that he is made of stone, or is nicely dressed, or not. If he is worshipped with love and devotion, then the Lord manifests in the form. But he is not stone, or he is not wood or metal. He is transcendental. So I questioned them further. If Mahaprabhu himself is there, then why is your Guru Maharaj, who is the greatest devotee, upstairs in another room? This is Prabhupada he speaks of. If Mahaprabhu himself would have been present here, then whoever is the highest devotee amongst you should have stayed at his side. But he is staying upstairs in another room, and Mahaprabhu is placed in a separate room near the street where everyone can see him easily. Why your Guru Maharaj is not here by his side if he is Mahaprabhu himself? This is his question. And this is the question of a materialistic devotee. Because he has not understand, he has not understood his transcendental form. So why should Prabhupada not be near Mahaprabhu when he is standing here? Why he is upstairs in his room? So they replied to him like this. He is also at the side of Mahaprabhu in his heart. That is the higher conception, a more real conception of Mahaprabhu. This is a higher conception of Mahaprabhu than the deity conception. He is always enjoying the presence of Mahaprabhu in his heart. This we have to realize. That, as it said, wherever pure devotee, Brajavasi, or one who is worshipping Radha Krishna, Vrindavan, he never leaves Vrindavan. Even he goes wherever in this planet or universe, he is always close, very close to his devotee, and Vrindavan is always there. This was in the beginning when I met Gurudev. So we did every year we did the parikram, big parikram, Vrindavan, Dham. So Guru Maharaj was not going all the time. He was in the temple and he amongst elder devotees. And I thought I also do not want to go out to wander through Vrindavan and see some stone and places where Krishna has performed the pastimes. Of course, this is with a higher vision. It is very beautiful. But the motivation, the devotees at this stage where they go out and think that it is from the mundane conception. They see this is Radhakund, this is Gokul, this is Vachana, whatever where Radharani was born. But I thought when Krishna is in the heart of the pure devotees, why should I go there and go there? I want to come close to Krishna. I want to understand him. So if he carries Krishna, Vrindavan is with him. Then I stay close to the Gurudev. And I was not leaving him. Every day I went, and even when I once did not come, we went every day to Jamuna to make puja there. He was waiting and calling for me. So I could understand at this time. Wherever pure devotee is, there's Krishna. There's the same thing, like they are thinking why Mahaprabhu is here, and Gurudev Prabhupada stays on another place. So they are always together. He is always absorbed in the pastimes. His personal relation he has established with the Lord. So wherever he goes, he is always with Krishna. This is a higher level. We have to realize this, not only theoretically. Practically, we have to get realization. So such a devotee is of a higher type. So Krishna consciousness, God consciousness is like that. It is Chinmaya. It is conscious and spiritual. The Lord has manifested himself in this mountain plain of our sense experience for our benefit. He is not to be neglected. However, this conception, this presence of his grace is considered to be for the lower sections. Yet the deity should not be considered as an idol. The deity is also his presence, manifested for our gross senses. Because we always need to see with our eyes, we have to touch it, or we can perceive through our material senses. We think. So we need an object. God manifests mercifully in the form of his deity in this world. But this is not it's not the highest understanding and realization. Yet the deity should not be considered as an idol. The deity is also his presence manifested for our gross senses. However, a devotee always sees all things connected to the Lord, the sender. Ajaryam eva haraya bhujam sasadhaya yehate nadat bhakteshu janyeshu bhaktas prakritismataha. Srimad Bhagavatam is said, when we do not learn to appreciate the presence of the Lord in the heart of his devotee, but only confine ourselves to such symbols connected with him, our standard of devotion is meager, is not very high level. It's up to this point. Is anything clear? Or not clear? Could you follow? That is very important. We have to hear from pure devotees. Like this, they are telling us that vidi pranipatina pariprasnena sevaya ubadi kshanite jnanam jnaninastattatashina. Why? How should we learn? We have to serve such a devotee with humility. We have to ask questions in a humble state of mind. He can reveal to us the truth, the reality. He can reveal to us Krishna. Because, why? Because he knows the truth. He is maybe coming from there, consciously. So this is a very important point. So we should not try through with my power to attain this higher state. It is not possible. It is always connected with speculation, with false ego, ahankara. We have so many motives. No. We have to surrender to a real sadhu, pure sadhu. He is able to reveal to us the truth because he has seen it. It's a very important point. Otherwise, our devotion is meager. Meager means is a very low level or a lower level. We cannot eliminate the plane of affection and love that we find here and there, scattered in different ways. We are to trace the causal existence of everything What is the unity in the background that is really harmonizing all these scattered experiences? That's the question. One whose consciousness is raised to such a standard can see the background of everything as one from one center. All these creations are handled, controlled, and managed from one center. Wherever he goes, he is always with my connection. I am not lost to him. This is how pure devotee sees. Wherever he goes, he is never disconnected. The disconnection is not coming from his side, it's coming from our side. As soon as we stand maybe before the deity, we see Krishna. We see Krishna as a stone form. When we turn around, when lecture is finished, we turn around, run out, and we are in the material world. Everything is forgotten, what we heard. No, pure devotee is, when he comes before the deities, it's the same. When he leaves, he never leaves Krishna, and Krishna never leaves him. We should understand this point. This means Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness means Sri Chaitanya. Sarvabhuteshu yapasyat bhagavat bhavama atmanah buddhani bhagavati atmani yasha bhagavatottama. This is also from Srimad Bhagavatam. One who can see everywhere the connection of the center, in the background sees all things correctly. I mean, this is the vision pure devotee has. Everything, you cannot see anything else. Everything is connected with him. What we see, what we can touch, what we can smell, what we can hear, it is all a manifestation from the origin, from the Supreme Lord, from the origin. And even our mind, we think this is my mind, or my intellect. It is he is controlling everything. Everything, every breath we do, every blinking of the eyes, nothing is under your control. If you forget to breathe, then you're dead in a few minutes. But automatically. So there are different demigods in charge of this. They are controlling in the expansions of the Lord, not me personally. It is like this, working like this. Everything is under his control. Whatever I get, whatever I do not get, there must be a reason for it. And this is also under his control. And it's under the laws of the action and reaction, karma. So we cannot complain, we cannot point others because of him or her or this or that. I am feeling bad or I am feeling good. No. I will feel good when I am connected with the whole. And I am acting according to the will, his will. This is Sharanagati. This is the Bhakti. This is real Bhakti. One who can see everywhere the connection of the center in the background sees all things correctly. He sees the cause, the connection, the central position, the background, and also his own relationship to the whole in that position. So there's the most advanced devotee sees within everything the soul of all souls, means the original soul, the supreme, the soul of all souls, the supreme personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna. Consequently, he sees everything in relation to the Supreme Lord and understands that everything that exists is eternally situated within the Lord. He's quoting here Swami Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. So understanding things clearly, what is what, then live accordingly. And if we get this vision, then our life will change. We will live according to these laws of this material nature, and we are realizing that what we identify with is only a temporary thing. It is very short compared to Brahma's life, for example. This is nothing, it's just a blinking of the eyes. What to say in the comparison with eternal life? It is just a small dream. But we, fallen souls, for us it is, we are thinking we are so important, we are so good, we know something. We do not understand why nobody glorifies us. Because this is the goal we are running for. We want to be God, we want to imitate Him. And this covers us with ajnan, ignorance. You say, okay, Krishna says, okay, you have free will, you decide. But if you decide to be separated, then you have to enter this material plane. You have to enter to a body, and you can live for millions and millions of lifetimes, can experience and try to find the so-called happiness in this material world. You think, for what we have decided to go, we can ask ourselves. Everybody says, we want Krishna, we want Krishna. For a man, a beautiful lady runs away, then Krishna is forgotten. But I want to, or opposite maybe also, I don't know. We are on the beginning level, on the very beginning level. We cannot expect, it is up to us how far we want to go. If we want to really know Krishna, if we want to really know Him, then we have to open the eyes and see, get the vision like it is explained here. There's nothing outside of Krishna. Everything is controlled by Him. Everything, every movement, every thought, it is. But we are in this illusion that we think that, no, I am the doer. I am the controller. I am the enjoyer. And I will make my life as I want it. You will see now, when you come in my age, that nothing is working like this. And then we will continue. The desire is there, and we will have to come again and again. And now you're sitting here. You are sitting here past lives already. You were hearing, otherwise you would not be here now. But you did not, we were not, we did not decide to surrender. It was very difficult to give up this conception, material conception. So ordinary persons cannot give up their livelihood, their everyday duties and necessities. So they miss the association of the higher agents in their daily activities. In daily life, so many duties must be discharged. So many necessities are there for us to procure, and so that is mixed, not unalloyed. Therefore, give up these duties and make exclusive inquiry about the environment and its relationship to oneself. This is jnana. When we analyze all this, what's going on, like scientists, we try to find out every detail in the universe. They try to find out, but for what? What is important? Even if you know, you will never know, understand, because it is only concrete. Even if it's on a subtle level, it is temporary, it is an illusion. If you are not run or not go for the real thing, for Krishna, you will never understand how this world is working. So then Purushu, Jnana Shunya Bhakti. This is necessary. In the third plane, the practical life is connection with the infinite. It is possible on the third plane. In connection with the infinite, there is also such a life, so many duties, and that is mixed with the central interest, the deepest interest. Jnana Shunya Bhakti means pursuance and maintenance of duties connecting us with the center. This is in the eternal position. No death can remove us from there, because that is in connection with the center. So this means Jnana, you come to this plane of Brahman. We spoke today, I think, yeah. And Brahman means you are out of the influence of the material world. But this is only a neutral state. It is not, it is already, we have to give up Jnana on this state. This means Jnana Shunya Bhakti. When we go all Jnana, what we have collected in this material world, it is worthless. It has no meaning when you are in the transcendental plane. Because nothing there is, has anything to do with the transcendental plane. There's this is the eternal position. No death can remove us from there, because that is in connection with the center. When we are doing some duty, no death can challenge that eternal conduct. In other words, there is the plane of service, the plane of exploitation or enjoyment. In the middle is the plane of renunciation. No man's land, the border of the two planes, Brahman and Viraja, we are to study these details. There are 5 stages. The first is the stage of inquiry. One has to become inquisitive. One has to get the desire to know it. What is beyond all these things? What is happened after I'm leaving this body? What has happened before I come into this world? Is there more? And second, the stage of automation. Third, the stage of temporary duty. The stage of being established in one's own post of service. And then the stage of being harmonized totally with the sender. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teachings and the Mahamantra he has given to us. He brings us to this stage that we harmonize not with this material world. You will never find harmony here. Everybody is fighting. If you would understand, if you would be only on the subtle plane, you would know. Just imagine you know what goes on in everybody's mind. They're smiling at you and thinking the opposite perhaps. It is all cheating here. It is not pure. But if you want to have this pure, then you have to give up even these mental things. Because why is it in material world like this? Because I always want something to enjoy. So even some come to this Krishna conscious movement to enjoy, become great, and they become a great illusion. But those who are not understanding, they think they are very advanced. Devotee should never think like this. He should always think, Renadabi Sunijana, Darorabi Sahishnama, Manina Maradena, Kirtanya Sudahari. I have to become more humble than a blade of grass, more tolerant than a tree. He tried already? Someone? Someone has realized. You cannot become humble and tolerant when you go for your sense enjoyment. You always find fault in everything. When something not fitting to you, then this fault comes from others. Then it goes in the mind. And it creates an atmosphere of fight, because you think the other does not get it, but unconsciously you get it. And the fight starts in the mind. And then nowadays it is so gross that they're killing each other. I lost now. So these 5 stages are again subdivided. They pass through inquiry in eternal life. So Shraddha, faith. Oh, it is said here. So now, coming to this point. Our association with those who are expert in that plane. We have to associate with those who are on this transcendental plane, who are free from enviousness, free from self, from enjoying. They are free from all these qualities we have in this material world. 3, whatever duties are recommended by him, we are to go on doing bhajana, kriya. When we are, so our association with those who are expert in that plane, sadhu sangha, is necessary. We have to associate with such the devotees. Then whatever duties are recommended by him, we are to go to doing. Bhajana Kriya, it is called. For the undesirable things are eliminated wholly. All undesirable things, anatas, means undesired things. They are eliminated. All the bad qualities, enviousness, greed, lust. And there are so many things. They vanish. Anatta-nivriti, it's called. 5, we get our continued position in divine life. What is this? Nishtha. When then experience the real worth and attraction for the sort of spiritual life, then so many symptoms of divine life descend in our own existence. Gradually we shall merge into the interest of God and find our true self there, in His relationship. If one comes to this conclusion, that my real happiness I'm looking for in this world is only available when I become one with the desire of the Supreme Lord, when I'm moving according to His will. Then I'm perfectly connected. He will be there. He is our best friend, our closest friend, our everything. So, but we have no experience of this. Because we have no experience, we don't trust. Because what is necessary? Sharanagati. Surrender, surrender, surrender. That's our Guru Maharaj like to say. Surrender, surrender, surrender. I acting according to your will, not what I want. This is a kind of risk, but Srila Maharaj says also, no risk, no gain. All risk, all gain. So we have to advance under the guidance of those who have realized, who can guide us to the higher plane. And then we can establish, or we can find out what is our relation to the Lord. What is my eternal position there? Don't think it is boring. You have no idea. It is always ecstasy, increasing ecstasy. We have to come. Be very careful when you meet such devotees. Try to surrender. He can bring us there. Anything to add? Comments? From what? Who said this? Srila Sita Maharaj.
Yes, but it says slogan, all risk and no gain. For whom it belongs, to what adhikar belongs this slogan. Because everybody is greeted, all risk, all gain.
Yeah, this is the final stage. If you go before the Lord, my Lord, I have not seen you. I have no qualifications. I am full of material desire. but I want to be your servant. I want to be with you. You please help me. When we go with the heart, deep desire to this, then comes this, I will surrender to you, my Lord, everything. I am yours. Whatever you want me to do, whatever comes is your desire, I will act according to your will. It is whatever you want, I am ready to do. I will die if you want me to die. Ashlishtiva vinastumam, the last shloka of Shikshastakam. Mahaprabhu's this prayers, he was writing down only these 6 shloka. He says, you may kill me, or you may impress me. So whatever you want, you will always be my Lord, my Master. And this means if I risk this, whatever you may do with me, I am ready to do. Then I make myself dependent on His will. He may kill me or He may impress me. He may, whatever you want to do. So whatever but you will always be my Master, I will always be your service. And this is a step nobody, or very rarely, you will find that someone surrenders on this level. But this is surrender. Sharanagati. Bhakti Thakur, he wrote one book, songs. It's only songs about Sharanagati, surrender. And what Bhakti Thakur writes, I am the lowest of the low. I have all attachments. What is the name of this song? Somebody knows? I don't remember now, but we have it in the songbook. He considers himself fallen souls. If we consider ourselves fallen and useless and attached to all kinds of sinful things, if we are approaching the Lord like this, then we have great chance. We can, but we don't want to give up these things. This is our problem. We think Krishna consciousness is here to my desires get fulfilled. Sorry, truth is truth. Guru Maharaj, many times he said this. After he spoke with strong words, he said, truth is truth. Truth is truth. You cannot change the truth, even if you think it is nonsense, even if it's whatever you may think. But reality will teach us. We have to go on with life after life to experience it until we come to this conclusion. Not ordinary. This knowledge of Veda is eternal, and it is given to Brahma, from Brahma to the saints in the disciple succession. It is eternal. It is like when you buy a washing machine, you get some explanations how it works. And the same way, when you take bird here, If you want to know how it works, you get this informations in the Vedas. It's nowhere explained. No shastras in this knowledge in detail. It is transcendental knowledge. We are members of transcendental spiritual world. Goloka, Vrindavan. We should become Rupanugas. We should become members of Radha Dasi. This is especially in our Sampradaya. It's very beautiful, very sweet. No question. Okay, then we close here. Jai Srila Siddhadev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Ramcha Kalpatarupya. Patitam